Howdy, I'm Chef Nancy and welcome to Family Friendly Foods. Today, we're making smoothies. Hey Kirby.
Chef Nancy, I'm so glad to be here for our cooking show on smoothies because I love smoothies.
You know, it's hard not to. One thing I want to say before we even get started. With these smoothies, I'm not using any protein powder or anything like that. Yes, you can use it, and I recommend getting some of those powders, but look on it and it'll say for half a cup, you know, 1.5 cups of milk or something like that. You've got to notice how much of the powder needs how much liquid. Okay, that's just FYI.
Otherwise, you're making pudding.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, today, the first one is a very berry smoothie. And I've got a mixture of strawberries, blueberries, what other kind of berries? Strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries.
And maybe raspberries.
Maybe, yes, raspberries. I got them all.
A lot of berries, and they're frozen.
And they're frozen.
And you know why I like frozen? Because it makes my smoothie nice
Even
and cold.
Exactly. So I've got that. And then they like to use apple juice.
Who are they?
People.
Oh.
And you know, these already have a lot of sugar in
Yes.
them. And so instead of using apple juice, you're going to think I'm nuts, but I use this lime Gatorade.
Well,
and when you taste it, it's really good, and it's also good for you because it's got all those electrolytes.
And you can use Zero, Gatorade Zero, which has no sugar.
Exactly.
If you want to. I don't know if that is that, but
Well, there's so much sugar in here to begin with.
we're not selling smoothies very well right now, but it's just that's natural sugar.
Right,
And
yeah,
this
it's
is the
not
Zero.
added sugar.
Yeah,
I've got
Zero. Good.
some low-fat Greek yogurt
Makes it creamier.
and more protein. There's a lot more protein in Greek yogurt than in regular yogurt.
And I did want to point out that there are different kinds of Gatorade.
Oh,
but,
yeah, you have to pay attention.
But this one in particular, it says Zero on it, and so zero sugar. So that's just something to look for when you're buying Gatorade.
Right, and you need to pay attention. Now, I use local honey. Why?
Why?
Well, because honey is made from pollen. The bees get all the pollen. Well, what are we allergic to? Pollen. So if you use the bee stuff, listen to me.
Well,
when you use honey
The golden bee stuff.
that's made locally, they're using the flowers that you're allergic to. So it's kind of almost like an antihistamine.
Nice.
Yes, and we're supposed to use a teaspoon.
Don't you love how she knows what a teaspoon is? I would actually have to.
Measure
Although,
it.
let me tell you, I don't ever measure anything with my smoothies because I make so many of them.
Yeah.
But you can kind of have a bad smoothie if you're just throwing stuff in the way I do. Occasionally.
If you haven't made it before.
Yeah, because.
Yeah, and I'm putting in a little bit of ice.
Okay.
I've got this little ice. It's from my house. I have an ice machine under the counter, like a restaurant or something.
Oh.
Now, I can give
Fancy.
you real quick about that kind of ice.
Okay.
Ice is made, and it drops into like a cooler. And it stays at 32 degrees, and then eventually it'll melt. And so the water going to make the ice cubes is filtered.
What kind of a ice
It's not
maker
real
is this?
Ice maker like in a restaurant.
Oh.
That's why when you have a drink in a restaurant, it tastes better than your drink at home because your ice comes from the freezer, which is 0 degrees, and you get freezer bourbon or vodka or whatever you're doing.
Well,
All
all
right,
right,
now I
that's
feel
very
better.
nice. Well, I'm glad you feel better because I feel bad now because I'm never going to get one of those. I'm just going to have the ice maker in my refrigerator. But nevertheless, I still make good smoothies.
Well,
Now-
there you go.
Now, I've not ever done it with this.
That's why I'm doing it like this.
always make your smoothies with one of these emulsifiers?
Immersion blender.
Inversion blenders?
Sometimes it depends on what I'm making.
I mean,
Some of them, like the one I'm going to do spinach with.
oh, you want a high-speed blender?
Yeah.
Smells good. If you could smell it, it smells quite delicious. So we basically had frozen berries, honey, Greek yogurt, and some other liquid. In this
Right.
case, it was zero Gatorade. Easy, fast. You can keep all these ingredients easily in your freezer and your cabinet and be ready for them.
And we have paper straws.
Should I go ahead and put this in here?
Please.
I didn't know if there was a special way that chefs do it if you put the straw in first. But look at that.
Oh, we got it all.
We did. And, wow. And it's not thick and pasty like so many of mine are. But
Well,
delicious.
I could have made it thicker with more yogurt. Mmm. And that tastes good?
Yes. I do like this lemon lime.
It's mostly lime. I think it's called lime.
That adds a real kick to that. Delicious.
Isn't that good? Mm-hmm. And you know, they have orange zero. They have lots of different. It's not that I'm against fruit juice. It's that I'm trying to learn to cut down on sugar a little. Because as a former pastry chef, I used to hate eating desserts because I was so sick of making them. But now I see a dessert and it's all in my stomach. I just can't stop. Okay, let's clean up and we're gonna make another one.
Great. I can't wait.
Okay. Now we're gonna make a strawberry spinach smoothie. Because a lot of people see green smoothies.
Right. And a lot of times parents are trying to figure out how to get
Spinach into the kids.
And while we start this off, I just want to say smoothies, I think, are one of the best things that you can give your kids when they want something sweet. But not just kids. Like when I want something sweet, I go for this too, but I do throw in spinach or kale.
But it'll fill you up, and that's good. So we're going to start out with the spinach. I'm going to put that in first.
Are we going to throw it right in here?
And they said 2 cups.
I'm going to put all these other little pieces in here too.
Yeah.
And by the end of this, we're not going to taste the spinach. I can guarantee
No, you're not.
guarantee that.
All right, 2 cups of spinach, fresh, baby spinach. Now, we're going to do regular milk. I don't like almond milk, but if you like it, fine. Use it.
Like almond milk. I like a combination. You can get it at most of the stores. It's cashew and almond milk. Ooh, what was that? That was
Milk,
half a cup of milk?
half a cup of milk.
All right.
And now, we're going to do 1/4 of a cup of Greek yogurt, and that's what we've got left in here. Will you put that in there?
Of course.
Please. Please, madam,
So the
please.
reason I like the cashew almond blend is because the cashew milk makes it creamier. So it doesn't, almond
sure.
milk can taste kind of watery, but that cashew blend really makes
That's
it
good.
more like milk. That's my little pro tip for you there.
Okay. Now we want 1/2 cup of frozen strawberries.
May I get that for you?
I got
you got
it,
it,
girlfriend.
All right.
All right, now.
And while she's putting that into her 1/2 cup, I want to remind you that if you are enjoying our program and you want to know how you can watch it other places as well, you can see it. You can see us on YouTube, on Roku, on Apple TV, on Spectrum. We're on channel 184, and we do new shows all the time.
All right, now it calls for frozen bananas. You know how you can buy bananas and they're kind of on the edge, and the grocery will sell 6 of them for like 50 cents?
Right on the edge, and you don't want to eat all 6 of them
No.
right away.
But that's what you want to use. And I cut each one
Why do I
into-
want to use those?
Because they have more flavor.
Oh, okay.
So what I do is I take not a cutting board, but a cookie sheet, and I put parchment paper. I put parchment paper, and sometimes I put wax paper.
Oh, I have wax paper.
Yeah,
I didn't know what to do with it.
Well, put it on a cookie sheet.
Okay.
And then cut your bananas. And I try to cut my bananas in 7 pieces.
Into 7 pieces, and you're taking
I
the
freeze it.
very, very ripe bananas.
Yeah, they're not black, but they've
Okay.
got some black on them.
Okay.
Now, then what I do is I have them on this cookie sheet, and I put them in the freezer overnight.
Okay.
And then they're frozen.
Nice.
And I put them in a Ziploc bag. You can freeze anything like this, okay? And it's individual, then you can pull it out individual.
That's a
So you
great
don't-
money-making tip.
Yes. Now, since I've already got these on my hands. All right, now what else do we need?
Well, we need some honey.
All right. 1 tablespoon, half tablespoon.
Dun, da, da, da.
And again, this is local honey, so it's going to help our allergies.
One of the things that I like to put in my smoothies is turmeric or
Turmeric.
because I like it's anti-inflammatory.
Right.
And also fresh ginger. Chop, chop, chop,
It's
chop, chop, chop.
it's a root vegetable like ginger.
Yeah. So.
Did you know that?
And ginger, well, no, but yes. I did know that because when you buy it, not in powder form.
Yeah,
But
you buy it.
yeah. But I usually buy powder form, but because I'm lazy. But ginger will make any smoothie pop.
Right. And you want to grate it first, or you just want to peel it and throw it in?
I get the skin off of it,
Right.
and then I chop it up a little bit and put it in.
Put it in, okay.
Anyway, that's how I do ginger. But
Now-
those are some little tips.
This recipe calls for vanilla, but instead, I'm going to use vanilla yogurt.
Ah.
Only I didn't.
Well,
But that's okay.
I've already put it in there.
Yeah.
Pretend it's vanilla yogurt.
But you can use different flavored yogurts,
Mm-hmm.
which makes it fun. Oh, come on, darn it.
And we want to watch out for the amount of sugar in the yogurts too.
Exactly.
So maybe get your fruity flavor from the actual fruit. Now, do we have any kind of water in here?
No, ice.
Ice is going to do it.
We used milk.
Oh, you're right. I couldn't remember.
You always want a liquid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fruit, liquid, something else.
Yep.
Usually I do yogurt. Okay, you ready, girlfriend?
I am.
Press it on. It's on.
And there we go. Nice and green. Has a mind of its own.
It does.
I'm not doing this.
Well, this is fancy. Oh my God, look. I think it's mixed up.
I don't know how to stop it. Wait. Oh, okay.
That was scary.
This is not our personal blender. It's a really good blender, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So, sorry about that.
Oh, the bottom wasn't on all the way.
So this is a little thicker smoothie, which will make you feel like you're having a whole meal.
Hang on.
Here's some towels here.
We made a mess, but that's okay.
Well, we were so fascinated by that blender.
Blender.
That's an Oster or an Oster.
Osters are
Okay.
the best.
Now these are, I have been told, recyclable,
No, reusable.
reusable straws.
The other straws were paper.
Right.
Okay, we're not using plastic straws.
not
Oh,
using
look,
plastic
We're
straws?
not using plastic straws.
We are not using plastic
Not
straws.
at all.
We're using these rubbery, reusable straws, which you clean out with this little.
Cleaner. Don't stick it all the way in there.
Well, I just wanted to see what's up. Okay, should we taste this one? I'm excited for this one.
I am too.
It's like a whole meal.
Taste that banana. You got brain freeze.
I wanted to say, it sure does make a difference when you actually measure out the ingredients compared to the way I usually make smoothies. These are really delicious. Let's have a little bit more. Okay, this one's going into my repertoire, and I'm going to start measuring the ingredients.
Well, it makes a difference with
It
some of that
does.
stuff.
I learned that from
All
you,
right,
Chef.
girlfriend.
Which ones? We have another one coming up.
Right, we're gonna wash this and use this again, okay?
Okay, let's do it because it's kind of fun.
Okie dokie. Now we're making an apple, lime, and chia smoothie. Now these chias have fatty acids and that, but they're also good for your cholesterol.
They are such interesting little
And they don't have any
seeds.
flavor.
Are they seeds? What
Yeah,
are they?
yeah.
And I'm gonna put these back in here. These are also good. You can put them into a glass with some almond milk or regular milk and let them sit overnight in the refrigerator. And then you can put some nuts in them and things like that. And you have breakfast pudding. I'll make that
Okay.
for you sometime on the show. If you would like that, send
I'm
me
gonna
send
cut
me
my
your
apple.
requests.
I'm cutting it around the core.
Overnight breakfast foods. I think that's a show for us. I
I
know,
think you're weird.
I know overnight oatmeal. People eat this, and you don't have to cook it. It's just ready in the morning.
That's my Kirby.
Yep. Chia seeds, I will say, do get into each one of your teeth, so you have
They
to be
do.
careful.
They're like blackberry seeds.
But it's delicious. Well, not delicious. You don't really taste them, but they're
No.
good for you.
All right.
They're like what we were talking with about putting ginger and other things into black pepper and I'm going to say
anything
turmeric.
Turmeric.
Things that are just good and healthy for you that you don't necessarily taste. But why eat your food when you can drink it?
Well, and that's like, you can buy those little packets of vitamin C and turmeric.
Yes? You can put that in there.
Yeah.
That's expensive, though.
Well, I didn't say
You didn't say it
I
was
didn't say I was going to, some cheap place. Kirby.
My kitchen is the cheap place. So we're using the real, just powdered turmeric. One of the things that when I'm cooking, because now I've learned to cook from Chef Nancy, I made tomato pies, is that I like to just pull up recipes when I'm not using things that you've told me, but I pull them up on my cell phone. But I realized recently you can pull up our family-friendly food shows, the recipes on your cell phone if you go to the Louisville Metro TV Facebook page, which I think is really cool because I just set my phone up and I'm like, oh, look at that. It's Chef Nancy telling me again how to make this. So,
well, I didn't get my windshield scraper.
oh, well,
So
I'll just help you
do it by hand.
Can I help you put them in?
Yeah.
The only problem with these smoothie recipes is there's almost nothing for me to do except for stand here and tell you
Well, that's
uninteresting
fun.
little stories.
Okay, 1 teaspoon of lime juice.
Okay.
This is more than a teaspoon, but we're using it.
What did that even mean? Okay, let's keep moving on.
Local honey.
Local honey is so good for us because of the pollen that those bees.
Yeah, if it's within 50-mile radius. And I get mine at,
So don't get like Nashville honey.
no.
If you
I
live
get
in Louisville.
mine at Value Market, and this is from Bloomfield, Kentucky.
Oh, that's not too far away.
No.
It's within the radius.
All right, now, we did the
We did the lime juice.
Chia seeds.
We haven't done the chia seeds yet. Now, are these what we put on top of chia heads and make?
I was wondering that. I think that would be a ride if you put it on something and started growing.
So there's not a whole lot in there. How much did we use? We just
Teaspoon.
used a teaspoon. Okay.
All right, we got the lime juice. Here's the zest.
Now, zest.
What
Zest,
you
I'm
do is you take the skin, and that's all you want, and you use,
a cheese grater.
yeah.
And it's just, all right, because I oftentimes get impatient and just like, if it says zest of an orange, I'll just take hunks of orange. Not good?
No.
Okay.
Because the white part of the zest, or of the
skin?
inside the zest,
Yeah.
is bitter.
What is this a zest of? A lime?
Lime,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, so all right, so there's a reason to not do what I do.
All right, and here is this, our non-fat Greek yogurt. And they say 1 or 2 ice cubes.
Someday I want to meet these people that you keep referring
Well, I
to.
don't know who they are either. I used to know names, but you know, it's not worth it anymore. I'm old and I forget them, you know?
Well, whoever they are have come up with some great, delicious, and really easy to make smoothie recipes for us today.
Absolutely, girlfriend. I'm gonna get this out of my way.
All right. And I'll just remind you again that you can watch us also on YouTube. You can watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Spectrum Television 184. Yeah.
Okay, girlfriend, start her up.
Oh, great.
Now, the magic of the Oster blender.
We're going to let it go through its... I keep thinking it's not going to actually grind it up.
I know.
This could take quite a while, but on the other hand, we want this really blended up. It's going to go into a... It's going to... Here's the finale.
There you go. That's it.
The finale. Let's see how long it goes. Because Becky
It'll
and
go
Steph
through
can
the
edit
blender. You know, we should have used vanilla yogurt in that. Remember the...
You like vanilla yogurt in this better?
Yeah, because remember the vanilla yogurt and apple thing we made?
Yes. That was delicious. You know, one thing, Chef, sometimes I'm not getting familiar with you, is that we could always put, I had never thought of this until you mentioned, we could just put a little vanilla in things if we don't have vanilla yogurt.
Right, you can.
It smells really good. The lime in this.
Well,
I just never
love
think to use
citrus.
lime.
Oh, yummy.
That's a dessert.
That's good.
Apple, lime, and chia smoothie. Delicious.
Ooh, wouldn't that be
I was going to say
with,
delicioso, but
wouldn't that be good with vanilla yogurt?
it would be good with vanilla yogurt. And it would be good nice and cold, sitting out on the porch.
On the veranda. You could put a piece of mint in there and nobody know what you were drinking.
No, they wouldn't. That is really good. Oh, these have been terrific smoothies.
Well, I think they're fun. That's why I picked these. All right, we're going to clean up and do one more. You got a treat today. 4 for the price of 3. Okay, we're gonna make one more smoothie, and this is a banana berry smoothie. And again, I cut my bananas in 7 pieces, and I put them on a sheet pan and froze them, individually frozen. And then I can put them in a bag together, and they're like that forever.
And they're ready for smoothies whenever you want a smoothie.
Yes, so let's put these in.
Okay.
Ah!
And again, it's nicer than when they're frozen because your smoothie is colder.
Oh, it's so much better. All right, I'm gonna put a little ice on the bottom of
Okay.
this. This is 2 or 3 ice cubes. It's close. See, you don't have to measure everything. You don't have to be crazy.
But we do want 4 strawberries.
4 strawberries, fresh or frozen. Again, use frozen.
All right. And then blueberries.
How many does it say?
Well, let's use about a half cup. How about a half cup of blueberries?
How about it? You know, I guess you could use the mixed berries if you,
all right.
wanted to.
You can't go wrong with smoothies, really.
No, you can't. It's just you can have too much of one thing that'll throw it
That's true.
off.
And not enough liquid.
Yeah, pay attention to your liquid, which
to
we're
your
getting
liquids.
ready to right now.
Yes. So let's go ahead and put
1 cup of milk.
Oh, and this one also has honey. So all of our recipes today have had honey
Yes.
as a little sweetener.
But it's good
And-
for you.
All of our smoothies have also had different colors in the end.
That's right.
This is our purple one. We had a green one. We had sort of a
What I
light
want.
green, and we had a red.
Teaspoon. Okay. Now, Miss Kirby.
Yes. Emulsion. I feel like this is going to splatter.
Well,
Chef.
it is when you do it.
And why again?
Let go, let go.
Okay. Why again are we doing the emulsion as opposed
It's
to the blender?
immersion.
Immersion.
Because it's the same thing. Honey.
Seems to be stuck. You gotta get the hang of this. Is this a restaurant grade?
No, the restaurant grade are huge.
Well, this is fast though.
Yeah.
Okay. And you use this one when we don't have like spinach and things that have to get really chopped up. Is that right?
Yeah, well, the thing with the spinach, it fills it up further because it's 2 cups of spinach. And it comes out of this.
Oh, I see. All right. I feel like this might be good.
I think we're there, girlfriend.
All right. We've got you some purple and green straws to set the beauty of this off. Because it's all about the presentation. This would be good for a birthday party.
It would be.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, happy birthday. Well, we're both August, only I'm Leo and you're Virgo.
I'm a Leo.
Are you? Mm-hmm. No wonder we get along. Mm-hmm. Would you quit holding it so high I can't reach?
This is my favorite one we've made.
I like
No,
that.
wait, I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
know
the
either.
apple chai
Yeah, that
and
apple.
lime. That was really good. That was unusual. But clearly, Chef Nancy enjoys the smoothies we made today, and we thank you for watching.
Yummy, yummy. And just make stuff up. You've got a basic thing here. Mm-hmm. When you make it, you know, put the chia seeds in this one. I mean, it's not going to make any difference except for it's good for you. And it's like Kirby said, turmeric really is a good anti-inflammatory. Mm-hmm. And you can get the powder. It is a root, but you want the powder because then you're just going to have to
Yeah, you're going to have to grate it. It's
grate
kind of
it.
hassle.
So, you know.
It's kind of grating on your nerves.
It is. You all, thank you. We had fun today. We hope y'all enjoyed it. Drink up.
Hope you learned
I
something.
was going to make one with bourbon, but I didn't.
We'd never have gotten through the show. Thank you.